Hey, welcome to hashtag straight poop. We're cooking something up. I know we're going outside, so join us in the kitchen. Go through the garage door. We'll be outside. Join us. I got this guy at $1.57 a pound. It's a whole pork loin. This end here, I took off 2 pounds for some lemon pork scallopini that I did a video on. I also took another section, 3 pounds, that I cubed, and I'm gonna make kebabs, okay? And then this I'm gonna smoke roast outdoors. We're gonna take this outdoors afterward. And then I'm gonna use it as a roast. I'm gonna use some of it in mushu, okay? And then I might, well, I'm gonna use the rest in homemade baked beans. So this is very versatile, $1.57 a pound, man. So, and it cost me $20 even, so do the math. Okay, I got a rub, all right? And it's got equal parts minced onion, cumin, chili powder, keef. It's got maple sugar, and it's got hickory powder, along with cracked black pepper and brown sugar, okay? There's also garlic powder, so equal parts. I'm gonna get it all over. And I'm not worried about cross-contamination, about my glove going back and forth into the, little ramekin that I got the rub in, because the glove is going in the garbage can. And if I don't use all this rub, the gloves are going in the garbage, the rub's going in the garbage too. Unless I can use it somewhere else on meat, but I can't, so that's the whole thing with sanitary, man. Okay. And if you got a half a hotel pan like this, it sure helps. Now, you'll see this part here, that's where part of the bone on the rib is located. Because this is the loin, okay? It's not the tenderloin. So, and the rib is connected. So, it's kind of like if you were looking at a steer and you got the rib and you had a standing rib roast. Well, it's kind of comparable, that kind of meat, that kind of cut. It's like people are surprised that when I tell them a St. Louis rib is the same as a spare rib, except the chine bone, which is the bone they use for tips, and the brisket is removed. And they're like, brisket? It's not beef. You're right, not beef. But there's a brisket on a pork. And there's a brisket on a lamb. You know what? There may even be a brisket on a horse. I don't know. Did I say there's a brisket on a lamb? I meant a brisket on a sheep. You know what I meant. All right, this is good, man. This fat cap here, most of it will melt down. That's the key point, okay? And the setting on the pit, the tray, well, you guys have seen our pit before. The tray will be at the very bottom for smoking, okay? Or smoke roasting, because this is not gonna go all day like a brisket, okay? But, hey, give me 30 seconds and I'll make sure you accompany me outdoors. Welcome to hashtag straight poop, poopers. We're doing a whole pork loin, okay? Join us outside. I got my well rubbed down pork loin, and like I explained earlier, I took off a portion, okay? And I made some pork, lemon pork scallopini. I also made some kebabs. I did those previous videos. I added an extra log of apple here, and I also put on 4 chunks of pecan from a friend of mine who has a farm, and passed that on to me. So yeah, this thing here, man, is going to go about 3 hours, okay? And you know, so I'm not going to keep the camera on and do time lapse of 3 hours. I'll be out here probably in 2 hours, take a look-see, and then bring it in and show it to you guys. So this is easy, it's versatile. I told you I paid $1.57 a pound. It came out to be 20 bucks even. I don't know what that comes out to be, 14 bucks, maybe 14 pounds maybe. And I used, this is probably a 10 pounder right here. And I'm gonna use some for mushu, I'm gonna use some for baked beans, and I'm gonna serve some as a roast. Maybe some other things, I don't know. It's a lot of animal protein. Might give it to my, some to my editor. Anyway, grab your free e-cookbook. You're getting the graphics to take you there, and you know, you can look at the comments and grab it by clicking on that link. With that being said, I'm shutting this, and we will see you soon. That's our pork, beautifully rubbed, beautifully done. About an hour and a half through, I turned it over. Just want to get that fat rendered, and got those nice marks. It's beautiful. Wanted to give you a visual effect of the logs burning, but we're gonna get this bad boy off. It's a very versatile cut of meat. Like I said, I got it for $1.57 a pound. Cost me 20 bucks total. So that's about it here on #StraightPoop. Make sure you grab your free e-cookbook and 125 barbecue cannabis recipes. So we'll see you next time on #StraightPoop. Me and my dogs love having you here. If you're waiting on us, you're loafing. Hang loose, guys. We'll see you next time.